I'll tell you for free, the single most important skill you can learn if you want to lead people is to communicate. If you can't communicate, you can't inspire. You can't inspire, you can't lead. Name me any leader you know about that's been written or spoken of who was a terrible communicator. None, not ever. So the first thing not to do is to move up and down. When you're speaking to people, the more you move, they focus on you moving, not what you're saying. Stand still. And the easiest way to stand still is put your feet shoulder width apart and your hands right next to you. It's very simple. The second thing not to do is when you're holding a microphone is not to move it up and down or to knock it or to do this. All of you here have a thing you do when you're nervous. You're just not aware of it. Some of you do this, some do this, some of you kick something. But when you're nervous, in effect what happens is your body creates energy. That's really what's happening. The energy feels like anticipation and it usually comes from your stomach. That's why you'll hear people talk about butterflies. So the energy feels like anticipation and it comes from the stomach and it works its way up. That's why it feels like butterflies and then your voice trembles. Yeah? All you're trying to do when you're fidgeting is your body is saying find an outlet and let it out. So the first thing to do when you're presenting is to be cognizant in your mind, I'm going to be nervous. And try this. Take 5 seconds and center. I was doing it outside before we came in. I just stood and I looked down and I closed my eyes. 5 seconds of nothing. Because what happens in that time is your body has to calm down. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 3. Don't do that. Just stand there, hold the mic and just look at us. Just 5 seconds. Let it happen. Usually what will happen is the audience will smile, the energy will be calmer, and then you start.